Join us at the Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino with the #1 gaming experience and entertainment. The Pahrump Nugget has the #1 dining experience at Stockman Steakhouse, Golden Harvest Cafe, and the Gold Miners Buffet. Come get your game on at the Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino.
At Healthcare Partners Medical Group, our mission is to provide the highest quality of healthcare to each and every patient. With 5 locations in Pahrump, we are local doctors you know and trust. We want to thank you for choosing us. Quality care starts here.
News 46 is brought to you by Healthcare Partners. News is also brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 775-751-0349. News is also brought to you by Hope Cancer Care of Nevada, providing quality cancer care in a spa-like setting. We are Pahrump's only chemotherapy center. Call 1-800-881-4226. News is also brought to you by the St. Therese Mission, a future venue for cultural and environmental events near Pahrump. Get involved. Visit us at sttheresemission.com or call 702-507-4172.
Tonight on News 46, deputies arrest a man for murder in Amargosa. 2 cars collide at Gamebird and Pahrump Valley Boulevard. The Pahrump Valley Republican women hold a Lincoln Day dinner. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Glenn Evers and Monique Mitchell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Monday, February 18, 2013. I'm Glenn Evers for News 46. Monique Mitchell has the day off. Murder suspect Avery Church has been taken into custody following an altercation which resulted in a shooting yesterday in Amargosa.
In trouble with the law? Call Abracadabra Bail Bonds, and they'll have you out in a...
On Sunday, February 17th, approximately 4 p.m., Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies were dispatched to 1178 North Tamarack Road in Amargosa for a report of a shooting. Upon arriving, deputies found the victim, John Sprague, suffering from a gunshot wound to the abdomen. First aid was rendered initially by deputies, then he was transported by the Amargosa ambulance. During the transition from the ambulance to a helicopter, John Sprague died as a result of his injuries. During the investigation, detectives identified that an earlier altercation had taken place with 4 teenage boys and an adult on Friday, that the suspect, Avery Church, had threatened them with a handgun. The argument continued yesterday when Church and the boys again ran into each other while collecting firewood. 2 rounds had allegedly been fired from Church's weapon into the wood as a warning from Church. The boys reported the incident to a family member who was with John Sprague. Investigation revealed that the victim, John Sprague, went over to the residence of Avery Church and confronted him about the situation with the boys. During that conversation, Avery Church pulled out his gun and shot John Sprague, ultimately ending his life, according to the report. Avery Church reports that John Sprague had punched him 2 times when he felt put in danger. As a result, he shot Sprague. 58-year-old Avery Church was arrested and booked into the Nye County Sheriff's Office Detention Center and is being held without bail on the charges of murder and assault with a deadly weapon. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
2 vehicles collided Friday afternoon on Gamebird and Pahrump Valley Boulevard.
Tonight's accident report is brought to you by Stovall & Associates. Don't expect insurance companies to have your best interest in mind. Stovall & Associates cares. Let us help you if you have been involved in an accident.
Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue and Nye County Sheriff's deputies arrived on scene at Gamebird and Pahrump Valley Boulevard to find 1 vehicle with major damage in the roadway. The other vehicle to the side of the road on Gamebird with moderate damage to its back rear panel. Upon arrival, all occupants had self-extricated. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue medics checked out all on scene. They all declined to be transported to local medical facilities. Nye County Sheriff's deputies blocked traffic in all directions while the investigation was being conducted. This is Deanne O'Donnell for News 46.
The owner of the Los Angeles Lakers, Jerry Buss, has died. The 80-year-old, who is said to be the cornerstone of the Southern California sports empire, has been hospitalized for cancer during the past year and a half. Buss brought the NBA's glamour team to the championships 10 times. Jerry Buss was also elected to the Basketball Hall of Fame in 2010. He has given the sports team to his 2 children, who have been operating it since his illness began. We'll have more local news right after these messages.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Children's Dentistry of Pahrump, specializing in sedation dentistry, now accepting adult patients. Call now for free IV sedation with dental implant, 751-2184.
Welcome back to News 46. The Pahrump Valley Republican women held their 33rd annual Lincoln Day dinner Friday night at the Pahrump Nugget. President of the organization, Renee Goodhart, spoke to News 46 about the fundraising event.
Tonight is our 33rd annual Lincoln Day dinner. We do this event every year. It's a fundraiser, and we raise funds for campaign and our candidates for the Republican Party.
Who's speaking tonight?
We have our Senator, Dean Heller, is our keynote speaker tonight, and we're very happy to have him here.
And what else do you have on the program for this evening?
We have raffle prizes, we have door prizes, and we have a live auction put on by the Nye County Republican Central Committee.
And also I saw Lynn Peterson and the Fat Cats up there kind of entertaining the crowd here.
Yeah, we have a nice band, Lynn Peterson and the Fat Cats, and they've been entertaining us during cocktail hour and during dinner.
So this event is very well attended, isn't it?
Yeah, we're pretty much a sellout crowd every year, and we're really happy.
The Republican women do a lot of fundraising, a lot of events throughout the valley, including supporting our troops. And tell some of the things that you guys get involved in.
Well, this past year we sent one World War II veteran on the honor flight. We donated money to the World War II honor flight program. We sent Valentine cards to our veterans at the local Las Vegas Veterans Hospital. We did senior baskets for our shut-in seniors that went out with the Meals on Wheels from the Senior Center, and they each got a basket. We donate to Nathan Adelson Hospice, Comfort Care Hospice. We do senior high school scholarships and Manavan and lots of other different little community organizations we support.
So if people want to get involved in the Republican Women, how can they do that?
Well, we have our meeting. It's second Monday every month. It's at 7 p.m. at the Senior Center on Basin. And just look for, we usually have our events notified in the briefs on the papers. And
if people would like to donate to it too as well, can they do that?
Definitely. We have a P.O. Box 21 in Pahrump 89041.
What else is coming up next for you guys?
Next will be our fashion show. We haven't picked a date for that, but that's more of our community fundraiser.
Fugitive ex-cop Christopher Dorner apparently killed himself as the cabin he was barricaded in caught fire following a shootout with officers. Police revealed Friday, while also confirming he spent most of his time on the run in a condominium just a few steps away from the command center set up to find him. Authorities initially were unsure whether Dorner killed himself or had been struck by a deputy's bullet, or even if he had been killed in the engulfed fire. The search for Dorner began last week after authorities said he had launched a deadly revenge campaign against the Los Angeles Police Department for his firing, warning in his manifesto posted on Facebook that would bring warfare against the LAPD officers and their families. Within days, he apparently killed 4 people, including 2 officers. Former Nye County Commissioner Gary Hollis is now in the consulting business. He is representing a client who is unhappy with the proposed 4-story senior living center facility on Gamebird.
I have Hollis Consulting, and I had this business before I became a county commissioner. Right now I represent Brandon Goodhart. Brandon bought a house there on Gameberg, and he bought some land next door. He bought that house for making money in the future and have some property values. And then this assisted living place wants to make more traffic going down Gameberg. When I looked at it, I just shook my head. I don't even know where to start.
How many units are you talking about that this is proposed
Hundreds.
assisted living?
It's 4 stories high.
Oh, really?
One other thing, it's so far away from the hospital. It's so far away from emergency services, and that includes the sheriff's office and the prompt fire and rescue. It's just unbelievable that somebody wants to. And one question I would have asked is, how are you going to evacuate that many people out of a 4-story building?
For assisted living, which is at various degrees of disabilities.
Right, you got low, medium, and high. Depending on, you're going to put the high down on the first floor. Hopefully these people can walk downstairs, because once there's a fire, you can't use the elevator. So I really didn't know where to start on this. I mean, it's so wrong of a place, it's unbelievable.
We'll have more local news right after this break.